morning, everyone. You know, we live in a society that is ordered by law, right? Pretty much everything we do is, regulated by one law or another. I think that's a good thing by and large, right? I mean, the law provides an orderly, safe society, justice for everyone. That's the intent anyway. Not always the result, but that is the intent of law. But not every law is equal, right? They're not all the same. And not every violation of every law is equally heinous. I mean, jaywalking is against the law. And so is murder, right? They're not the same thing. And jaywalking on an empty rural road is not the same as jaywalking on a crowded city street. And in the gospel, we heard Jesus is kind of pushing back against the religious authorities of the time who did have that view that every law is equally important. Every violation of every law is equally heinous. That jaywalking is the same as murder. And that's just not true. So Jesus is saying, I didn't come to abolish the law. These religious authorities are suspicious of Jesus, right? They're kind of afraid of Jesus, I think, because he's challenging their authority. He says, I'm not here to abolish the law, I'm here to fulfill the law. But what does he mean by that? I think you got to go back to what's the law about? Right? And the Mosaic law handed down to Moses by God, it's oriented to love. It's about love. That's the foundation of the law. Love, compassion, mercy. And that's the fulfillment of the law, is love. Okay? So the law should be leading us to love, or vice versa. Okay? And if it's not, if our enthusiasm for the law leads us away from love, causes us to treat others in a way that is not loving, then we've got it wrong. We've got it backwards. And the same is true for us today. It's true 2,000 years ago. It's true today. Okay? So Jesus wants us to lead with love. That's the law. Right? The greatest commandment, right? Love God with all your heart, with all your soul, and love your neighbor as yourself. That's where we begin. And so whatever we do in the context of religion, in the context of our life, if it doesn't lead us to love, if we don't begin with love, we're backwards. So today, as we gather to be nourished by this sacred meal, let's pray that it gives us the strength as we leave today to lead with love in all of our interactions with all of those whom we encounter.